Hello everyone, it's Isis, and if you haven't noticed, I have changed my name on this here YouTube channel. At least I hope it's still changed. I changed it the other day. I'm going to go ahead and apologize and say I'm sorry for not doing a Friday video, but we were really busy today. I got into the storage, which was great because I got some things that I needed tools-wise for other things. But I got out my printer, I got out my little storage thing where I keep stickers, so that's awesome. So there will be stickers coming soon. I just still have to get ink, and I'm buying a certain investment piece tomorrow, which means I'm going to be broke for 2 weeks. That about having a part-time job, but it's what it is what it is right now. So there will be a Monday piece. I probably have to start that tomorrow. It should have been started sooner, but we were busy. And yesterday, me and my mom watched the crap out of YouTube because we were too busy watching Cory Kenshin and Poised. Shout out to Cory Kenshin and Poised. So anyway, let's get into what I'm doing here. I have a Tone Tan notebook, a small one that you saw in a Artist Hall Collective that I did probably about 2-3 weeks ago. So this is it. I don't draw on it very often because I'm particular and I don't really want to mess it up, but it is great when I want to do color pencil. Now I know some people use Copics in their book. I've done swatches, but I've not actually done a piece with my Copic markers, and so hoping one day I'll get to it. But I actually much prefer to do my color pencils on this. It's not as intimidating. So today's piece is Blue Diamond. I finally got to watch the Steven Baum last week or the week before. I think it was the previous Friday. Oh goodness, my days are all screwed. But yeah, I finally watched it. I finally saw Blue Diamond, and she's such a crier. Now I have sort of a love-hate feeling about her because I hate what she did to Ruby and Sapphire, but I love her. Like, she's really kind of adorable, and she just seems more mellow, and I think that has to do with her blue tones. But it was definitely fun doing something that was very, very, very monochromatic. But this isn't my first rodeo with something this monochromatic. The overall piece took me almost 2 hours. It really seemed a lot longer because I had some issues, which I'll explain later. But I've done a gem before in this book. Not an official gem. I did a Aqua Aura Quartz, which is one of my own gems. And she was actually a lot of fun to do. She's very monochromatic, or almost monochromatic in her appearance, except for some pinks, because I made her a pink diamond. I guess it would be like an underling, maybe? I don't know if that's the right word. But yes, she has a pink diamond on her outfit, so on and so forth. So, it's definitely not my first time with using these particular blues either. Underneath my sketchbook there, you can see a larger sheet of Tone Tan paper, which is actually from my large Tone Tan book, which had swatches on the back, and I just sort of tore it out because I couldn't find the test paper that I had before, which I found actually probably about a day later. So yeah, I think my favorite part of doing this, though, was using almost exclusively 3 pencils on her outfit, and about 3 pencils for her face, and 2 for her hair. So for the hair, lighting change. For the hair, I used a cloud blue. For the skin, I used the Deco blue, light cerulean, and one other color I can't think of offhand. But the clothes, which actually was my favorite part to do, I used black, Copenhagen blue, and indigo. And I really love the effect that I can get with colored pencils. I layered them all differently. The only thing that is a solid of one color is the fabric on her arms, which I guess were more like almost like fabric gauntlets. Uh, that is strictly indigo blue, but to do her dress, it was a base of Copenhagen blue, and then it was layered with indigo, and I switched back and forth, but the indigo was the final layer. For the outer part of her veil, it was a first layer of black with indigo layered on top, and for the inside of the veil was actually indigo down first, and then the Copenhagen blue on top. It gives me a nicer, a richer, almost a royal sort of blue with the Copenhagen that I really, really enjoyed. The only thing I regret is I kind of didn't have a reference at the time when I was doing the actual diamond on her chest. And I really, really, really wish I did. Oh, there I showed you the nub I was working with because I didn't find my pencil sharpener at the time, and I found a pencil sharpener, but it's actually a sucky pencil sharpener, and it was just gross, and I was really struggling at the bottom here to get it together. Oh, come on, girl, get it. But yeah, overall, this is a fun piece, and I haven't the video that's going to be on Monday is also in my Tone 10 notebook as well. It's going to be a Draw This Again challenge where I'm actually redrawing a digital piece traditionally. I figured it would be kind of fun and to sort of wrap my head around skin tones again, because I have to familiarize myself with that. The only reason I'm doing it traditionally is because I don't want to do all of my character videos on Monday. I don't want them to all be digital. Sometimes it gets a little stiff, and you know, I lose practice with the traditional mediums that I have, which I don't want to lose. So I'm gonna try to switch it up a little more, so it's a little more interesting to look at. Now that means that sometimes the traditional pieces, or even though some of my digital pieces don't have them either, there might be less background, even though I need to practice with background a lot. And I'm gonna try my best to do them that way. It just takes me a lot longer of a time to do things traditionally than it does digitally, obviously. And I'm also sorry about the terrible lighting here. I did this early one morning, and the sun sort of comes right in this window here. So while it's great for me looking at it, I didn't realize how bad it was on screen. So I apologize for that. But I'm only doing the veil, so it's not like you're missing any detail on the face. I did go over this with my Kuretake Zig cartoonish brush in some areas, but not all. I wanted to keep this relatively lineless in terms of using a liner of any kind. Did I use Kuretake? No, wait. I'm lying. I'm so sorry. I didn't use a Kuretake. I used the Copic Multi liner. I think I used the 08. Or the 0.8, if you would like to call it that way. But yeah, sorry about that. Little slip of the tongue, because I usually grab the Kuretake when I'm doing my line art. But I'm not going to say same difference. That's rude. That's not correct. But yeah, this was really a fun piece for me. The only reason I didn't want too many big lines or harsh lines is because I thought it would take away from the piece. I did line it with my color Eno in purple, which is what I use a lot, and what I actually use to do the sketch above the basic sort of template. Is that the word I'm looking for? Probably not. But what I did is I did a basic sort of, I put down pink pencil first of how I wanted it to look, put out the basic shapes, I guess sort of blocking in the shapes I wanted, and then I did a sketch in purple pencil, which was easier seen, at least by me, because I actually can't see the pink on this paper, and then I went from there. So yeah, I can see, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm just finishing up on the hair, putting in some small details. Oh, also what I did is I have a colorless blender by Prismacolor pencil, and I'm very sorry that this isn't completely in shot as far as the pad is concerned, but I basically just took my colorless blender and went over everything. I tried to go from light to dark so I didn't smudge anything, because you'll also see me scribble on the pad with the colorless blender to get some of the color off of the blender, because it really stained the chisel tip there. I kind of wish they had a brush tip. Um, where I got the colorless blender, I didn't actually buy it as a standalone. I bought it in a set that came with a pencil extender, which I desperately needed for some of my color pencils, and it also came with a sharpener, which I can't find. I needed an eraser, a colorless blender pencil, and the marker. So I have 3 colorless blender pencils and a colorless blender marker. Whoops, sorry, I kind of just tossed it. Um, but yeah, overall, I enjoyed this piece. Like I said, I'll be doing this again. I may do yellow diamond in the future. If you guys would like to see a yellow diamond, maybe give me, let's see if I can get to maybe 20 likes. I'll probably still do it anyway. But if I could get 20 likes, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I am sorry that I have been, holding back in videos, but I'm getting slowly back into the swing of things. If you're new here, please subscribe. Maybe you guys could share this around if you think anybody else would enjoy it. And definitely give me a like. Thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!